Yeah, for me it was always so important to have the balance between very hectic life and then peaceful life. So that's why I never thought I will move from Finland, because that's the basis where I'm from. That keeps me very well balanced between the hectic life and my own country style living. I live in a farm, completely in the forests, and that's the place where I can concentrate on learning the music but also forget the music. I think what I will bring is, of course, two of my wonderful orchestras. One of them is a Gothenburg Orchestra from Sweden, and one of them is my London Orchestra. So they already play a different style than Vienna orchestras somehow. And of course, it depends on the repertoire, what we play. But for the Viennese people, it's maybe great to see one Scandinavian orchestra playing Korsakov's Scheherazade in our way. And also great to play with Vienna Symphony again. And good thing is that we made the program so that the Gothenburg Orchestra doesn't play Sibelius, because they play it all the time. But Vienna Orchestra maybe doesn't play Sibelius so often, especially the third symphony we are doing. So it's very good to see how the orchestra takes it and how the audience takes it when Viennese orchestra is playing Sibelius with me. So that's for sure something new. What I'm really looking forward is that how the Viennese orchestra feels the third symphony in the first rehearsal. Because there are so many details I'm going to add into that symphony, which is one of my favorite Sibelius symphonies. It's rarely played. But so, for me, the challenge is to get Vienna Symphoniker to play Sibelius the way I want it to be. Maybe it needs a lot of work, but then the audience will probably hear Wiener Symphoniker doing something different than they normally do. We are doing the program with the Gothenburg Symphony Orchestra, which includes the Scheherazade by Rimsky-Korsakov. So already there are a lot of percussions which I need to take care, and we have special things we are doing with the percussions there. But in my conducting, I always said like the rhythm comes first. Everybody should feel the rhythm. In classical music, the rhythms and the structure of all the patterns, they need to groove always. And there are orchestras who can do it naturally, and there are orchestras who don't understand nothing about it. And that's always a challenge to make it happen in 1 week. But every time when they think about it, they develop, and they get better and better, then they understand what I want. But music needs to groove. I think the rhythm was the oldest thing in the world, ever in the history. Like every people feels the rhythm. Then comes, of course, the harmony and melody. And when we do all these three together, then comes music. In Sibelius music, normally people don't hear the rhythm so much, but that's exactly my interpretation. Like he notated them very difficultly, in a difficult way. But I try to pick them up and make it groove somehow. But in Sibelius music, the rhythm is more important than people think, or more than the sheet music looks like. But there are more hidden rhythms inside you need to know. Maybe not straight to the music, but it's somehow connected, that always when you have a mental break in the forest, you are more fresh when you come to work. So it gives kind of inside power or strength. You need to know a little bit what was the backgrounds when they were composed. And especially in case of Sibelius, I know where he lived and I have visited the place, so it's similar as where I live. Now it's of course changed, it's more in the city, but yeah, the places, they were composed, they were completely in the countryside, but Sibelius was actually also a very citizen dandy, kind of little diva with expensive clothes. But then when he went back to the forest, he was drinking and having fun. So I was first thinking, of course, that what is maybe played here mostly, I don't take those pieces. And of course I want to bring something Scandinavian, where I'm from, or Finnish. But the problem was to decide which orchestras you let to do which. And therefore I thought it's maybe good for Vienna Orchestra to play Sibelius, because they don't play so often. Gothenburg doesn't play maybe Scheherazade so often, but they are excellent individuals in the orchestra, so let them play Scheherazade. It's a challenging piece to play in Musikverein, and they feel proud that they can play it. And then my London orchestra, I love to do Shostakovich with them. There is also so brilliant individuals and a lot of woodwind solos, and it's somehow the symphony I wanted to bring here. I'm curious how loud it's gonna be, because it's quite loud symphony. And to be played in the Musikverein, I'm curious what will happen.